Greatness is determined by what you do when the most is necessary. And nothing makes you larger than life like having that iconic moment.
Matches with a hook shot, scores, Jordan open, Chicago with the lead! Up for the layup, blocked by James!
It's a long journey to get there, but tonight is the genesis.
At the first pick, the New York Knicks,
the Orlando Magic,
the Cleveland Cavaliers, the New Orleans Pelicans, the San Antonio Spurs.
The next great now waits to see where the balls land.
A high flying flag! Are you serious? Flag on the attack.
The NBA Draft Lottery, where franchises' fates are found.
Welcome to the 41st annual NBA Draft Lottery presented by State Farm, coming to you live from McCormick Place, Chicago. The room is certainly buzzing as we are minutes away from finding out the order of the 2025 Draft Lottery. Hello, I'm Kevin Nagani alongside Bob Myers, Kendrick Perkins, Jay Billis, and our insider Shams Charania. Well, Jay, the moment is almost here, and the man of the hour is Cooper Flagg. We've been following this young man since he was a high school phenom in Maine. What makes him so special?
He's the most complete player in this draft. He's got size, he's got skill, he's got elite athleticism, but the way he puts it together at both ends of the floor is really unique. He's a playmaker at both ends of the floor, and I think what stands out is how he makes plays on the defensive end, winning plays, and his competitiveness is on a different level than most players, period. He's in the driver's seat of his own development. He gets the game on a really high level, and he's a winner. He is an absolute winner to the point where I think he can be a championship-type player in the NBA. Cooper Flagg is the real deal. He's got it all.
The three teams with the best chance for the first overall pick, they are the Utah Jazz, the Washington Wizards, and the Charlotte Hornets. They each have a 14% chance to win the lottery. There are two picks that are already on the move. Houston received Phoenix's first-round pick due to previous trades, and San Antonio acquired Atlanta's first-round pick as a result of the DeJounte Murray trade in 2022. As a result, the Spurs will be the only team in this year's draft to hold two lottery picks. There are also a number of trade conditions to be aware of. Sacramento is hoping their pick jumps up into the top 4 tonight. Otherwise, it'll be outside the top 12, and they'll also lose their pick. In fact, there's a 96.2% chance that Atlanta will walk away with this pick tonight. And there's also one that everyone sitting here on the set has their eye on tonight, and that's Philadelphia's first-round pick. The Sixers will keep their pick if it stays in the top 6, but it falls outside the top 6. The pick then goes to Oklahoma City, a team that finished with the best record in the league, and they have a 36% chance to get this pick and add an already young and talented roster. So a lot to digest there. But Bob, let's start with you. What's at stake for Philly tonight?
Everything. I mean, fortunes swing fast in this league. This is a team, Kevin, that signed Paul George, and a lot of people thought, including myself, this is a contender.
Yeah.
You sit here now at the lottery, and I can tell you all the GMs' hearts are hammering tonight. This is a lot. This could send you in the right or wrong direction, but none more so than Philly, because this is a team that can end up with Cooper Flagg or can end up with nothing and no pick. And that wild amount of swing is pretty unprecedented, because Cooper Flagg, like Jay said, he impacts winning. He's a fantastic player. Whoever gets him is going to be in great shape.
Keep in mind right now, if you like numbers, the Sixers have a 10% chance to get that number 1 pick. And then from the Philly side to the San Antonio side, the Spurs feel like, hey, man, we are in a good place. Why?
A good place. They're in a great place. First of all, you got Victor Wembanyama, a generational talent as your guy. And then you get Stephon Castle last year. Now you got 2 lottery picks. And with the news that Shams just broke today with Giannis exploring his options, now all of a sudden the Spurs have options. They got great options. And depending on where they fall in this lottery, they could go exploring and say, hey, what does Giannis Antetokounmpo and Victor Wembanyama looks like playing alongside one another? And that's a real question. So I'm looking at the San Antonio Spurs, prayer still with Popovich, glad to have him back. But Mitch Johnson, high praise from me. This young coach is going to be a young stud in this game. He is very, very special. I call him an evil genius.
Don't forget they got De'Aaron Fox as well, which they acquired from the Kings. Listen, let's go from teams to players. And this isn't just about Cooper Flagg. There's a ton of talent. Let's go take a look at your top 5, Jay, outside of Cooper Flagg.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point because this is a deep draft. There's a lot to like in this draft beyond Cooper Flagg. But going with number 5, VJ Edgecombe from Baylor, a world-class athlete, explosive, great length. He's a finisher around the rim and above the rim with really good defensive potential, excellent hands. Then Tre Johnson from Texas, who is maybe the best shooter in this draft, along with Duke's Con Knippel. He's got a great stroke, very smooth and effortless. And then you go to number 3, Ace Bailey from Rutgers. Just a freshman, great upside and talent, all the measurables. But he's a long-term bet. He's got a really high ceiling. Not efficient yet, but at 6'10", he's got a great future as a stretch four. He had 39 points against Indiana, 37 against Northwestern. He could put up numbers in a hurry. And then his teammate, Dylan Harper of Rutgers, he is a lefty that really plays the point guard position. He's really good as a shot creator in pick-and-roll situations, really good feel offensively, great instincts. He's got size, versatility, and a very good skill level. I think he can get better defensively, but he's a very, very talented player that I think a lot of people expect is going to go number 2 in this draft. Still a long way to go before that's determined.